All right, so in these notes, we are going to solve variables on both sides. So the first step is always to get rid of the parentheses, and how we do that is by distributing. So then we have 2x minus 8, drop down the minus 7, and then drop down the negative 2x plus 6. The next step has always been to combine like terms. So then we have negative 15 equals negative 2x plus 6. Once again, we didn't use that 2x, so that's why I dropped it down. Now this is the new part. Draw my line. I have 2x on the left and I have negative 2x on the right. So we need to be able to combine like terms. However, we can't do that yet because they're on opposite sides of the equal sign. So what we do the opposite of minusing, which is adding. And then we can actually now combine the 2x and the 2x. So then it becomes 4x minus 15 equals 6. If you notice here, we finally have that nice two-step equation that we're always looking for. So we're going to have 4x equals 21. Divide each side by 4. Our x is actually going to be 21 over 4. Now for your turn, I'm not going to do all of the your turns. I'll just do your turn number 1. Want to combine like terms. We have 3x and 4x. 3x plus 4x gets us 7x minus 10. And then we have distribution on the right-hand side. So that's going to be negative 2x plus 8. The reason why it's 8 is negative 2 times negative 4 is 8 plus 9. We can combine like terms here because they're on the same side. Now, once again, we have variables on the left and we have a variable on the right. We need to be able to move it over, and we're going to do that by the inverse operation. The inverse of operation of negative 2x or minus 2x is adding 2x. Then we're left with 9x minus 10 equals 17. So now we're going to add 10 because we have that two-step. So now we have 10x equals 27. Divide by 9. X is going to get you 3. So really what's highlighted in blue is the new step. And then down here, example 2 and example 3. This is a new idea, infinitely many solutions and no solutions. So infinitely many solution is the answer if you get a true statement. And if you get a false statement, the answer will be no solution. So what do I mean by that? If I simplify this equation and distribute, I'm going to get 4x plus 6 on both sides. What the new step is that we learned that we have to get the variables on one side. So I'm going to undo adding 4x by minusing 4x. But notice what happens. 4x minus 4x goes away and I'm left with 6. And then same idea, I'm left with 6. 6 equals 6 is a true statement. If you have the same number on both sides, you know you're going to get a true statement. And the answer will be infinitely many solutions. So you can try your turn. I'm going to do example 3 to see what happens when you get a false statement. So 16 times negative 3 is going to be a negative 48x. 16 times 4 is going to be 64. And then 96 times negative 1/2 is negative 48x. And then 96 times 1 is a positive 96. So our brand new step is moving the variables to the left side. How do I undo a negative 48x? I add 48x on both sides. And those are going to cross out. Now here I'm left with 64, and then I'm left with 96. 64 can never equal 96. They're not the same number. So that's what happens when you get a false statement. The false statement is not your answer. It leads to no solution. So then you want to do no solution. That means there is no variable that will get you an answer. There is no answer that will make the equation work. It's always going to be no solution. All right, in the word problem example, we have Carmen pays 95 cents per song with his current music service, and then a new one is 89 cents per song. However, there's a joining fee of $12. So in the given, we're going to have two different situations. We're going to have the new, actually the current, okay, where all he cares about is 95 cents. And then the new, which is 85 cents per song, but it has a $12 fee. Now the fee means it's one time. So our unknown is how many songs must he download to have an equal balance. So notice here we're talking about songs, and then in the current we're talking about songs, and in the new service we're talking about songs. So that actually helps us figure out what number goes next to X. So the 0.80, sorry, that should be 89 cents. I wrote that wrong. So 89 cents plus the one-time fee of $12. So from there, it's variables on both sides. So we're going to minus 89 cents with the X, minus 89 cents with the X. And we're going to get 0.06x equals 12. And now it's a one step. So if you actually put that into the calculator, you are going to get 200. So it's going to take 200 songs to have an equal balance between the two music services. So, of course, you would write this out as a sentence. So make sure that your sentence makes sense and that it answers the question. Now for your turn, Zainab has a $50 gift card. So we have $50, and it says that she loses $2 per 30-day period. Now she has another gift card that's $40, but that one only loses $1.50 per 30 days. Now our unknown, it says how many 30 days will it take? So our X will be how many 30 days. Now once again, look at that. We have 30 days. We have this one and this one in our given. So we know that our X will be with -2 and it will also be with -1.5. So it's going to be -2x plus 50 because that's our total. And then it's going to be equal to -1.5x plus 40. Now we got to solve for x. We have adding 1.5x to both sides. we're going to have negative 0.5x. And then we have that total. And now finally we have a two-step equation. So we have negative 0.5x equals negative 10. Now when you put it into the calculator, don't forget that a negative divided by negative is a positive, and then 10 divided by 0.5 is actually 20. So it will take 20 30-day periods for the balance to be the same. Sorry, my pen is messed up. So to be the same.